Hey everyone, welcome back to Soul Chat, the podcast where we talk about life, culture, and pretty much anything that comes to mind. Before we get into the episode, make sure you like and subscribe so you don't miss out on any of our new content.
Lincoln had like a full-on meltdown this morning.
Where did he go today?
He's just staying at home with Terrence. But I went in there to check on him to see if he was up or not. And he was up. So like I kissed him and he like reached his little arm out and grabbed my hand.
Oh.
And I was like, hey, I'm leaving. I got to go to work. And he was like, you already put your makeup on? I was like, yeah, I did. And he's like, why didn't you wake me up? Because I wanted you to sleep. And he's like, now I don't get to see you all day. And then my heart broke. And I was like, oh.
I know. Logan cried really hard when I dropped her off at daycare.
And maybe it's just a mood.
Yeah.
For today. That makes me feel a little bit better.
I
know.
know.
That's why I'm like, oh, my heart.
They're having a pool day. She bought them like the little kiddie pools at Dollar General.
That is
She was
so
like,
cute.
bring a swimsuit for Logan and some water shoes. I was like, oh, that's so fun.
That is really cute. Okay, dude, I need to hide this. Like,
Oh, no, it's fine.
Sponsored by Alani.
Yeah, let's turn it.
We're still a little bit of coffee with a whole lot of sugar-free creamer.
So we can ask for sponsorship.
So you're gonna judge me, but it's Joffrey's. It's like a brand of coffee that Disney serves, and like I can find it at like Marshall's or TJ Maxx, and they have like every season they come out with like a different. Like this is a summer blend, and Mickey's wearing a swimsuit on it.
Oh yeah, sold. Give me 12 of them.
It's all about the packaging.
Yep.
Of course.
Packaging sells.
Literally though.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Like makeup,
100%.
I'm the worst. Like, oh, that's pretty pink.
Wow, it's like a melted chocolate bar. What could be bad about this?
Yeah. And then it's like the worst makeup you've ever worn.
This doesn't blend for anything.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Soul Chat. I'm Shae.
And I'm Ashton.
And today I'm going to tell y'all my 5 things.
I'm asking you 5 things you can't live without.
And then we're just going to talk a little bit about the store and kind of just what's been going on. Give them a little recap.
Our summer exodus.
Yeah. Yeah. So, okay, here's my list. This was hard for me because I didn't want to say like all the same things you did.
That's
but
true. Well, I know phone. If phone's not on there, I'm going to feel real
Well,
bad.
It's not because you said it, but I didn't want to have the same list. Yeah, it's the, we'll make it like a 1A.
Well, then, what's 1B?
Well, I only have a 1A.
Oh.
Okay.
All right.
No particular order. Okay, so my number 1 is caffeine.
Man, that's a good one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just because, being a mom's rough,
Yeah.
Caffeine.
I don't think it ever stops. Like,
Yeah.
There's always something.
Yeah.
It's like being a mom. Oh, working. Oh,
Yes.
this. Yeah.
Yes. And then you just get older, and then you get more tired, and then your body aches, and then it just goes downhill from
At
here.
least it's only caffeine.
Yeah. My number 2 is like sweets. So like cake or cookies or candy.
Oh, man. That is one thing in the office.
I have a sweet tooth.
We like will bring in something and
Yeah.
it's like, who ate this whole box of cookies? And it's like, wasn't me.
I know. Yeah, and my daughter got that sweet tooth. But both of my grandmas had it or have it, and
Do you think I think that's a very like an inherently Southern person thing.
I think so.
I don't know, maybe it's everywhere, but think about like when you go to your grandma's house, she's like, oh, here's your peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. And for dessert, like there's always
here's
dessert.
a whole huge piece of red velvet cake.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
but I think it's also like because Southern food is so good. Like I'm not gonna like sweets if they're not good.
Oh yeah.
So it's
like
like
not worth the calories. You
Exactly.
have to be
So I get mad. Like if we're trying somewhere new and I like eat a cupcake, I'm like, that wasn't even worth it.
Yeah, we've
like,
discussed that in office. Like, is
Yes.
it worth? No, it's not worth the
Yeah.
calories. Just
So
move
I
on.
know like certain places, like certain crumble cookies are like worth the calories because they're so
Yeah.
good, but other ones are not.
Agreed.
Yeah. So my third one, of course, is family. So my little baby and my husband and the man behind the camera and my sister and mom and dad and everyone.
Yes.
And then my other one, it's like 2 together. It's like music / podcasts because I feel like I always have to have one or the other.
That's really
just
good.
to like not have silence in the car and you
Or
know.
like in the office,
Yeah.
there will be times.
But I go through phases. Like sometimes I want to listen to music all the time and sometimes I want to hear people talk.
Do you ever get overwhelmed by, like, when you're busy, you're like, oh my gosh, this is too much? Like, if you're listening to a podcast.
Oh, yeah. It's like, this is too many words. Like, I got to turn this off. When I was at your desk sometimes, like, people would be talking, I would be working, and then I'd have the podcast going. I'm like, no, I have to mute this. It's too much.
There's a lot of voices going on right now.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then my last one is, like, pizza/pasta. Italian food.
Yes.
I could eat pizza for, like, every meal. Or pasta, which is not good for you.
We're basically the same person.
Yeah.
I feel like
it's not good.
We should just combine it. Our 10 things that we can't live without.
Yeah, that would have been a better list.
Yeah.
And then 5A is phone. Phone /
pasta, pizza, phone. Your P list.
Yeah, there you go.
Things that start with the letter P that I can't live without.
There you go. So, yeah, not like specific questions, but people want to just know more about the store in the podcast, which we haven't done a great job of, but, you know. So we are kind of backtracking from that. We have like this little section in our store that used to be my parents' office before we got the chiropractor's office next door once they retired. And so now it was just basically holding junk.
Yeah,
so,
super, like, not utilized space. It was kind of a nightmare, so you just shut the door and ran out.
Yes, exactly. So now to utilize that space, it's kind of in the middle of like our clothing showroom floor. So we are knocking out walls and offices, and that's like our summer project. So also we had a little clearance room next to that, and so we're knocking that out too. And so we kind of got rid of all of our clearance clothes and like stuff. And so our goal is to have like 4 sidewalk sale clearance sales a year. So that was one of them. And we had like our furniture on sale, which we hardly ever do. I'm really
excited about like not having a clearance room. Hear me out. The clearance room like was a mess. It was so
it's hard to keep up with.
Clean.
Yeah.
And then it's like, you know, there are just some things that just won't sell. You're like, do we just have to give this away? Why don't you want this?
Yeah.
So having more like limited sales, it's like, oh, people will forget about it and then come back and they're like, maybe I need it this time.
Yeah.
So I'm excited about that.
We got rid of a lot of stuff this time, though.
And
it was
we don't
good.
have to look at it. We can put it away, forget what's in there, and then we'll put it out and like, oh.
Yeah.
It's new stuff.
Yes.
It's new clearance stuff.
Yeah. So our goal is to probably have like 3 or 4 of those a year just to like, of course, move older stuff because there's stuff that like, this is one of the things about buying for a store is like you can be so excited about something and nothing sells and like you're so confident in it. And then you buy something, you're like, oh, I'm just going to try this because I like it, but no one else, I don't know if anyone else does. And it sells out in a day. And you're like, oh, I can't get more. Yeah. Like it's so hard. Just like the
and then like
balance
quantity too. Oh, maybe everybody's gonna like this thing that I took a chance on. Maybe they're not, and then we're clearancing out a whole size run of a sweater or something.
Yeah. So we'll have like if you come in, if you're local, you may hear some construction sounds. We have little things happening. They did most of the demo last week. Got to do all the
I wasn't here for the demo.
Dirty work, like move the air conditioner, move the internet cables, all that before we can like actually knock down the final wall
And the internet cable is such a huge part of our business. Like the internet goes down for 5 minutes, and it's like we have to start everything all over again, shut the store down almost because
it's crazy how much this world relies on internet these days.
It really is.
What's the demo gonna be when y'all fix it? Have you said that already?
It's gonna be like more of the clothing room.
More showroom.
Like it's just gonna be one big open clothes room instead of having like all those little walls and cubbies. So more stuff.
And it's crazy to me. People always ask like, "Oh, what's Lindra doing next? What's Lindra doing next?" And you're always like, "How could there possibly be a next move?" And your mom is the queen of always having a next move. Like she has all of these ideas, and you know, sometimes you're like, "Wow, that's like quite the task," and then it just happens. Like your mom is the queen of making stuff happen. It just happens.
Yeah. Well, that I guess leads me into my slight little teaser I'm doing. We are working on some pretty awesome things behind the scenes. Hopefully, like I'd give it at least 2 months. We're not really sure on time. Stop laughing.
I don't know what's happening, but I'm like, what?
Yes, you do. So yeah, just look out. Be on the lookout for some fun things we're working on. And
what we were talking about literally 2 seconds before we started filming?
I don't know. What were we talking about?
What are we talking about?
I'll tell you after. We can't let them know.
No. I'm excited for the teaser.
So yeah, what would you say, Cole? Like 2-ish months?
teaser will be.
Oh yeah, we'll start releasing content
Oh, I know what it is.
in like a month-ish.
Yeah.
But the actual like release date of things would be like a couple months. But once we get closer, we'll give y'all more details. We're announcing on Soule Chat, so
Y'all have to
subscribe,
yeah,
comment,
share,
all of the
tell
above.
your mamas,
Tell your kids. I'm sure they have YouTube.
Everyone has YouTube.
Yeah.
Hey, that's a really great way to like get our stuff out there. Like put it on. Like every 3-year-old has a YouTube.
Yeah.
Let them watch Soule Chat.
Yes, yeah.
Background noise.
There you go. So yeah, we're really excited, and yeah, we can't wait for y'all to know.
As someone who's like, I'm super excited, and it really doesn't even apply to my life. Like I'm super excited about it.
Yeah.
It applies to your life?
It applies to
It
your
applies
work
to my life
life.
because I work here. Yeah.
does.
Yeah. Super excited.
So yeah, and then what else? Oh, we're going to market in like 3 weeks. 3 weeks. Yeah, June 22nd.
So we're all gonna be. When do y'all get back? Because
the 25th.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm leaving for vacation July 3rd.
No, we'll be back.
Okay. Cool.
We planned it accordingly, so we weren't all gone.
Oh, can you imagine?
Yeah, Cole's coming, so we will have some prime video content.
I love that.
Vlog after vlog after vlog, and we're thinking about even podcasting in the hotel.
That would be so fun.
Yeah, we're not
Yeah.
thinking about it's happening.
It's already,
We need to get you like an official shirt though, like content creator or like SSD posse or like.
You have the embroidery kit, so you can sew me one, correct?
I don't think she embroiders.
I don't embroider, but I
She's
know
a
someone with a
seamstress.
Cricut. We can get Rose.
Oh yeah, Rose can make one.
Rose can make one.
There you
yeah.
go.
It's wraps.
Yep.
So yeah, look out for some really cool vlog style videos while we're
Yeah.
there. And of course, behind the scenes Instagram. And of course, as always, let us know what y'all want to see. We're shopping in June for fall, which is Christmas gifts. And
How long have we been podcasting? I remember we were just
when
wow,
did we
we've
start the
been doing
podcast?
this a
Well, we
while.
revamped, but when did we start it?
First-
We started it last January, right?
The first video I ever made for Southern Soul was last January, but the Southern Soul Designs video
Mm-hmm.
with you, Mom, Bryn, that was 5 months ago.
Wow.
No, that was last summer.
That was
Yeah,
like
last
before
summer.
the chiropractor thing was even.
Yeah.
Like it was in the back building
Mhm.
that's now just.
I think our first podcast was January this year.
Yeah.
Our YouTube channel's been since last year. I don't
But
know.
we're like 6 months into it at this point.
No, we did it.
Basically, yeah.
Guys, math is hard for me.
Yeah, we don't know.
We've been podcasting for about 6 months.
Okay.
Wow. We need to have a birthday episode.
Yeah.
So we're going to do 18 months, 24 months.
Like a toddler.
Yes.
We are 15 months and 4 days old.
I love it.
So yeah, just anything else? Do you have any updates?
I don't have any life updates.
Let us know. Like, we're gonna try to do more behind the scenes store videos, but let us know like what y'all want to see. I'll give y'all examples like unpacking or
They don't want to see unpacking. It's a hot
shipping
mess.
or tagging. You know,
It's
all
honestly,
this stuff.
it's all super fun. I
Yeah.
would love to see we should do a start to finish product. Like
My
we
stomach
get in
is growling, if you can hear it.
I know Rose's.
Oh
bringing
yeah, we
tacos.
could do start to finish, like unpacking and then you typing it in and then us tagging it and then
and like you
photo.
taking pictures. Like what?
That's a
all
good idea.
goes-
Write it down.
We can track the product from UPS
Yes.
man to store to customer
To photo.
to photo.
Yeah.
To floor.
to
Yeah.
floor.
Write it down.
Because so many times
He gets his photo.
So write it down.
it's all in the video too.
Yeah.
I love it. We have all the ways to remember it. But
Yeah.
so much goes into it before it even hits the floor. And I had no idea how much work goes into something before it goes out. Like it's
Oh yeah.
quite a bit, to be honest.
Yeah. And it's crazy because like we're 6 years old, like the store is 6 years old, but just in the past 2 years, I would say has been our like exponential growth, like
Yeah.
just growth over
But
growth.
also-
And so we're still doing we're still learning, like we're learning every day, like systems in place and like
Yeah.
how to make things better. Like while you were gone
I
for
was
2
gonna
weeks,
say
I took
that.
your spot, and just having a different view.
Yeah.
Like I came up with different things, and you came back and you're like, wow, this is so awesome. Because just having
And
someone
having
else come
Jolene,
in.
so like I'm a creative type. So
Yeah.
like my life is usually just a hot mess of this idea, that idea, this idea. And Jolene, she's our accountant. So everything that she does is so systematic.
Yes,
And
we
she's
need
like,
those.
we need a system for this. We need a system for this. And I'm so thankful for Jolene because me and you, we just like,
Oh, yeah.
we fly by the seat of our pants. It's like, oh, it'll be fine. Everything's fine.
Yeah.
So it was really nice to come back and it's like, oh, Jolene decided to do this or I decided to do this, and it's been so much easier. I can breathe now.
Yes, yeah. So.
Everything is set up and nice and organized. That's your foot. Sorry.
It's okay. Just like kicked it 17 times.
So sorry.
It's okay.
On that note,
Yeah. So let us know specific what y'all want to see, or just generic, or what y'all want to see at market, or
Comment.
comment now.
Specific or not, or like specific.
Just let us know. We need your opinions.
and everybody has one. Trust
Yeah.
us.
Yeah.
Everyone has one. So let us know.
Yeah. So thanks for watching, and like, subscribe, comment, share, follow, all of the above. Yeah, and we will see y'all next week.
Bye, y'all.